Okay guys, so this is the most advanced version how to make your bucket or your biscuit tin wearable. Let's get started with our string. Always a good place to get started. First one, we're gonna measure slightly different from the previous versions though, from the easier version. So just watch as we do it here. Bring it around as per usual so we can measure around our hips, not the waist. Make sure that there's plenty of string left in front of you like this. Bring it back around. We're gonna double it over just as we did on the other options, but with a little difference. Once you found that twice the length of that piece of string, I need a bit more here. Let me make sure I got the correct, there you go, length. We're not gonna cut this in, we're gonna keep that doubled over as is. We're only gonna cut on this end. There you go. And then we can use the same one, again, we're keeping that as is, we're not cutting, connected. We can use that one to measure another one of those. So you can bring it around, make sure you have enough string there. Place that length. Once you found that, you can let go of the first doubled over. So you double over from the start on this one, making sure we have plenty of string. My scissors got caught in the way. And move out of the way for us. There you go. And then once you make sure you got that twice the length of that piece of string, we're gonna cut at the tip here again. So we keep that doubled over. So place your long bits of string doubled over to the side. And now we're gonna make our loops. Yes, we're gonna use loops for this one. So it's the most advanced version. Right. As a sort of like general measure, I'm using the inside of my forearm, right? So I'm measuring from the inside of my elbow to my fingers. It doesn't have to be super precise. Again, each of our forearms is going to have different lengths. There's a good rule of thumb, so to speak. So go there, and we're going to double that over as well, like so. Make a cut on the end, and again, we want to keep that connection there, so we're not cutting through. We're gonna do that again. So we're gonna make the holes where those loops are gonna go to. Getting our 4 fingers here from the top of the drum. If that's gonna be the skin that we're gonna make, that's the top of the drum. Get your Sharpie, get your marker, make an X there on that place. Fab, bring it back to center. Grab one of your long bits of string, hold against the bucket with your finger there, just bring it straight across, roughly straight across. Once you've done that, you can let go of that side, just keeping that way. 4 fingers again from the top of your drum down. Get your Sharpie, make an X on that place as well. You can let go of your pieces of string, and now you're ready to make the holes. Grab your nail for this one and your candle. So you want to make sure that whichever width you want your holes to be, the size of the nail is going to kind of dictate that. For me, for example, I use a thinner nail, but I make wide circles, and I'll show you how to do it. But you're welcome to use a wider nail. It just means that you're going to have to hold against the flame for a little bit longer. Also, it's going to relate to how thick you want your loop to be, and I'll show you that once we get to that point, what that means. Okay, let's get our candle going. And the candle is really good for this because it's a very small, it's a tiny flame, so it's the safest flame we can use, and we don't need a drill to make those holes. And you can control the heat more, and you can protect your fingers more. So you're gonna get your piece of cloth and use that on the nail head like that, and just bring the tip of the nail. And as we all know, metal conducts heat. So you don't really need to bring your fingers too close to the flame. You're gonna keep safe here. And just long enough, when you start to feel a little bit of warm, you'll be surprised you don't need to hold the nail here for a super long time. And then we can go ahead, grab our bucket, find the X, the marks there, push lightly through, and then as you do that, widen it, make that circle. Make as wide as you want it to be. So we need to have enough width there on that circle just so the strings go through. And as we're doubling up the strings here, we want it to be wider than the previous version. So make it fairly wide on this one. If you need to, you can go twice, repeat this step twice on the same side. I'm gonna go over to the opposite side so you can hold your nail there. Let go of the candle now, put it to the side. And we're gonna grab our short bits of strings first, so our loops. There's gonna be the first thing that we're gonna build. With the loops, what we wanna do here, and again, if you want to make wider holes or if you want the loops to be sturdier, you can double that size so you have 4 bits of string. So instead of doing the twice the length that I did at the beginning, you can do that 4 times, but just keep mindful that you're gonna need even a wider hole for that. What it means is that the wider, the more string you have, the more durable it's gonna be. Okay, so what we wanna do here is we're gonna pass the ends of the strings, this disconnected ends, through the hole first, like so. So once you get that through, you're gonna push it, but not all the way. We wanna have our loop there, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2 knots on both sides so the loop stays there and doesn't slide through. Like that. So you need to make sure you have enough on the inside as well to do that strong knot on the inside. There you go. So you have your loop there. And you're gonna come on the inside and use that bit of string there to make another knot through, like so. So, and you can tug either way so it doesn't fall. So we're gonna repeat that on the opposite side, on our other hole. Now look around your house. If you have a bag strap like this, or a suitcase, or a laptop case, you find these in many different types of bags. These ones have a clip-on hook. You might find ones that are slightly different. That can be your belt, and you can clip that to those hoops as well, and it really replicates what we use for drumming, a drumming belt, and you can adjust on the back of your drum. So you can wear it around and then see how it feels for you. And you're gonna see that on the How to Build Your Drum and on our live streams on how we're gonna play those drums for you.
For all information on tuning with Katoomba, including activities, timetable, and how you can get involved, check out our website at www.katoomba.co.uk/tune-in.